everyone, it's Ant Will the Comic Geek, where I review things based on comics. Today we are going to react to top 10 Marvel TV shows. I know a few Marvel TV shows. Yeah, I liked Avengers Assemble. Avengers Assemble is on now. It's this year. Ultimate Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, X-Men Evolution. That one was my favorite. The original X-Men TV show. I guess I didn't see some of it, but anyway, let's get started. There has to be one. There has to be one. I don't know, but what's the number one Marvel TV show? I just have a feeling. I don't know what it is, but let's see. Let's do it.
Who said the Marvel Cinematic Universe is the only place to see Marvel characters come alive beautifully?
That is completely unfair.
Welcome to Watchmojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Marvel TV shows.
I love that show. I didn't see season 3 of it yet.
For this
but
list,
I'm going to.
We're looking at all the television series that have stemmed from the pages of Marvel Comics and are ranking them based on their popularity, critical reception, and overall impact on pop culture.
Do you have any children?
I love that one too.
I don't.
Good. Because I would have to kill them too.
Number
The
10,
theme song's
Wolverine
good.
and the X-Men.
I love that one. I love this X-Men.
As the X-Men's fourth
Sorry.
animated television adaptation, this incarnation added an interesting distinction by placing everyone's favorite yellow spandex-wearing superhero at center stage.
Be gentle. Yeah, right. The first scratch is always the most painful. So now you can relax.
Having no connections to its predecessors, the show boldly begins with an explosion that results in the disappearance of the team's father figure and leader.
Don't be alarmed, Logan. We're still at the Institute. But this is what you might call a meeting of the minds on the astral plane.
This unexpected event causes the X-Men to disband, only to reunite under a new adamantium-clawed commander when the government declares a war against mutants. Though longtime fans and critics applauded it, Wolverine and the X-Men only lasted one season.
I wish they only continued with season 2, because that season 2 ended with Apocalypse.
Number
season
9,
2
Agents
should have
of
had
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Apocalypse. Wait, I didn't see this.
After the mega success of the Avengers, Disney execs scrambled back to the studio for television tie-ins to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I saw Jordan hitting that game winner over Russell in the '98 finals.
Centered on the titular agents, led by the, spoiler alert, thought-to-be-dead Agent Coulson. This breakthrough sci-fi/superhero drama takes just a few steps back from the explosions and adrenaline-rushing visuals to get more intimate with characters.
Rogers even spent a few weeks here after he defrosted.
Okay, but who's it supposed to keep safe? The people with powers or everyone else?
Both.
Bringing in the big hitter organizations from all of Marvel, including the sinister Hydra and the Inhumans, the show has become a blockbuster hit for the small screen. While we tip our hats to the Atomic Age Agent Carter, the win goes to S.H.I.E.L.D. for its stronger action, cinematic direction, and balanced team-based dynamic.
I could have talked him in if you didn't put an unsolicited tracker under his skin.
If you didn't call to alert him, then we...
Why wasn't I told?
We thought you were a little close to the situation.
Number 8, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
Yeah, I like that one too.
The only thing more
Kind
amazing
of.
than a web-slinging superhero is a web-slinging superhero teamed with a generator of ice and a heroin manipulator of fire. Forming the Spider Friends, This cartoon saw Spider-Man and the
Spider
X-Men's
Friends.
Iceman, as well as newcomer Firestar, join forces after meeting as classmates in the fictitious Empire State University.
Against Spider-Man and his friends, grab the alloy!
Aired alongside the Hulk's first animated series, the show's featured narration by none other than the man himself, Stan Lee.
Lightwave and her unknown master have different plans for the mighty satellite, and for the Spider Friends as well.
Airing for 3 seasons, Spider-Man and his amazing friends featured a wide variety of familiar Marvel storylines, heroes, and even original villains created specifically for the show, making it one of Marvel's finest earlier endeavors for television.
This is a robbery! Everybody freeze or you get gas bombed! Did I hear the word freeze?
Number 7, The Incredible Hulk.
Elena, we've got to try.
All right, what happens if we tap into this hidden strength?
What happens? I don't know! I don't know.
Starring Bill Bixby as Dr. Banner and Lou Ferrigno in Green Beast mode, this marked the first, and to date the only form of media where 2 separate actors portray the Hulk.
Dr. Banner himself has...
That scared me.
Brilliantly written with themes of desperation, isolation, and of course emotion. The show ran for 5 seasons on CBS before being picked up by NBC for a film trilogy serving as the show's final acts.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Keeping its pulse
Famous
vital
line.
through syndicated runs on numerous networks, this adaptation may be the oldest live-action Marvel show on our list, but it remains a smashing classic to this day.
Close up. Get a close up. Unbelievable.
Number 6, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
My dad loved this show. Loved
As
this
one of 2 television shows that served as Marvel's initial endeavors into storytelling media
dad
outside
loved this
comics,
one.
this was the show that helped launch Spider-Man and his arch-enemies to their present-day prominence and glory. Initially airing on ABC, the show's limited lifespan was due to escalating budget problems, forcing production to recycle footage and scrap narratives considered too expensive to animate.
Typical teenagers. The minute there's any work to do, they go gallivanting off.
Nevertheless, the show was an instant hit that boosted comic sales and encouraged merchandise production for the hero. Also, let's not forget the cheesy but classic theme song that has since become as synonymous with Spidey as his suit.
Life is a great big day. Wherever there's a hang, you'll find the Spider-Man.
Number 5, Spider-Man, the Animated Series.
Now this is my show.
Yeah, more Spider-Man. But what can we say? He's a great character. Considered one of the best
is.
animated shows of its time, this series breathed new life into Spidey for every superhero aficionado and/or child of the 90s.
It's no use. There are too many of them.
Reaching unexpected heights with ratings, the
I'm gonna
animated
see that
series
one
was
again.
one of the earliest Marvel properties to spawn its own sub-franchise, with merchandise ranging from action figures to video games to comics.
My holocubes! I told you to store them somewhere else.
Originally aired during the height of Fox Kids' Saturday morning lineup, the show is now unsurprisingly syndicated on Disney's children's networks, drawing in nostalgic and newcomer fans of all ages.
At this very moment, I've begun an operation which will exterminate that wall-crawling vermin forever. Spider-Man is finished.
Number 4, Jessica Jones.
Seen it.
As one of the 2 initial Netflix titles created for the MCU, and don't worry, we'll get to the other one soon, Jessica Jones was the underdog name that soared to unanticipated peaks after its premiere.
It's a knockout!
Starring Kristen Ritter as the eponymous super strong and flying heroine turned private detective, this show's deviant take on the superhero genre throws darker elements of psychological thriller and neo-noir into the mix.
New York may be the city that never sleeps,
but it sure does sleep around.
Receiving widespread acclaim for its acting, mature approach, and grim subjects, Jessica Jones' name may not be as prestigious as some of her Marvel peers, but that's guaranteed to change soon thanks to this show.
You are a sight to behold. Isn't she amazing? Yeah?
Number 3, The Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
I love this one too.
Let's do a head
Except
count.
for the
They've
Skrull
got a
invasion
god of
part.
thunder, a legendary super soldier, a tech-savvy billionaire, a skilled hunter-tracker, an omnipotent idealist with, shall we say, vision, a superwoman Marvel, a couple of underestimated size shifters, a master marksman, a hyper-intelligent acrobatic assassin, and, oh yeah, a Hulk.
You would not harm me, would you?
Nay. But my friend might.
Debuting 2 years prior to the release of their first live-action film, Earth's Mightiest Heroes were already kicking ass in the new Marvel Universe for television, long before the epic confrontation with Loki and the Chitauri.
Avengers, take him down!
Originally a micro-series, the show was picked up for full-length episodes and story arcs after a spike in popularity, and went on to spawn new ongoing comic titles and a replacement series.
Sorry you came all the way back from the dead to chalk up another
Yeah, I
loss,
love this
Skull.
one.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Number 2, X-Men, the animated series.
Everyone loved this one for some reason.
Attack the ball, Cajun.
Perhaps the only thing more awesome than this classic series was its catchy and marvelous theme.
I love this one.
Introducing the heroes to virtually every human being of the 90s. This animated series is considered the show that brought both the X-Men and Marvel to their first colossal peaks in pop culture.
What is that, X-Men?
No, it's...
What, I don't know X-Men when I see it? It's a great issue, wasn't it?
You read X-Men?
Do I read X-Men?
Gorgeously drawn and written with epic narratives, the mutants, whether heroes or villains, were the forces to be reckoned with during their time.
Now, with all your strength! Ice! Winds! Storm!
It was unquestionably Marvel's crowning jewel for television, surpassed only by one recent live-action hit, but it's still our top pick for the company's best animated show.
With faint heart, averted feet, and many a tear, in our opposite path to persevere. A minor poet for a minor obstacle.
Before we flip the channel to our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Hey! That
Fantastic
baby
Four, the
needs
animated
I could
series.
outrun that bilge bucket.
Sorry, little brother.
Oh, I love this one. Only 2 seasons.
We're moving too slow.
X-Men
Spend a little more
Evolution.
sunshine, would you?
I'm a weather witch, not a snowplow. I'm doing the best I can.
Will we be following the map? Nope. Going
Guardians
after
of the
Rock.
Galaxy.
You can call me Star-Lord.
Number 1, Daredevil.
Yes.
Taking the top spot on our list is the initial Netflix original series that caught streamers and Marvel fans off guard. Set in the same universe as the MCU, this new imagining of the attorney by day, crime fighter at night superhero brings a whole new meaning to the phrase justice is blind.
Put the gun down. Or I promise you'll never hold anything in that hand again.
You bite the good Lord.
Following the same dark tones and crime drama approach as Jessica Jones, Marvel's Daredevil sees the Guardian of Hell's Kitchen truly living up to the devil in his name, with adult-oriented narratives and bloodier confrontations.
Who is this?
I think you know.
You've been asking about me. I thought it was time we spoke.
Featuring a star-studded cast, incredible sets, and impressive effects, the show takes the same wonders found in Marvel's comics and films and beautifully repackages them for the small screen. Do you agree with our list?
What are you talking about? Why should we believe you?
Which Marvel-based TV shows are your favorite?
Again, I don't flirt. I just say what I want.
For more super top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Okay, before I started this video, before I started reacting to it, I had a few problems with it, and blah blah blah. And well, basically, I love Daredevil, and because he's a good character too. He's one of my favorite ones. And so yeah, I'm gonna go now and prepare for some more reacting I have to do. Remember, videos will always be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and sometimes on the weekends. Okay? I'll see you guys next time.